Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Now, as we count down to the launch of the Tata Coupe Curvv SUV, Kranti Samba was invited to Tata Motors Design and Tech Centre in UK to understand the intricacies of the car design process, and also got a chance to see the production-ready model of the Curvv in its ICE as well as electric avatar. Here's that story.
We are at Tata Motors Design and Tech Centre in Coventry, UK, and in this video we are going to follow the design process of any car. And right now the example or car in this case is Curvv, which is upcoming coupe SUV from Tata Motors. And as far as designing of any car is concerned, we know it starts with sketches which are done by hand, and then it goes on computer, and most of us have seen that process. But this trip and this tour is actually special because we are going to see the details of any design process after that drawing board process is done. For example, the CAD or the final project which is done by the designers, it is sent to this milling machine which is automatic, and they just feed the design and it designs or makes this clay model, scaled down version of Curvv in this case. And if the designers are happy with the proportions, if they think that this is looking okay and all the design elements are coming together nicely, then they take it to the next level. Otherwise, they'll give some feedback and then make some changes and create another one. And since this is automatic, they can actually feed it, leave it overnight, and the morning is a new clay model ready. Next step would be the one which we have seen in many cases. This is the clay model of Curvv right now, and half body is painted just for our benefit, and the second half is again, this is the clay model of Curvv. And if you can see all these dots, what do they do? So this is basically the combination or cooperation between humans and the tech part, because these dots are used to scan the body, the surface, are they even or not. And then there's a scanner here. You can see this scanner which has this blue light, and you can look at those two dots. So this scanner basically sends back the signal, scans the car, and sends the information about the surface to the CAD again, and then it is used to optimize the surface again, and then they send back the design and this is changed again. So this is like, you know, back and forth process where they want to achieve the best result, best elements or best surface finish. The third version is there. This one is the aero model, which is put in the wind tunnel for testing the aerodynamics of the car, and these tapes are basically removed at that time, but right now for showcasing purpose these tapes are put in. Since this process is already done for Curvv, so I guess just for us this display was used here. And next level is the SRM. This is in our language maybe the master copy of the product, because this is the reference point for, you know, manufacturing of dies. The size of the panel, the finish, the gaps, each and every detail is basically based on this final model, which is called the SRM, and the parts and dies are manufactured based on that. And in case you think that there's something which is missing, or you want to reference it back to the master copy, you come back to this SRM. So this is how the story of designing basically goes from mind, paper to computer to clay, and then the SRM, and then the products which we have seen, we saw in Bharat Mobility Expo, the production versions of Tata Curvv. So the thing is that these two displays, one is this and one on my left, these two displays are very unique and special displays because Tata Motors has brought us to showcase their design journey. And this, you might not believe, but this is a clay model. Look at the finish, look at the paint seam, look at the elements, everything is so fine and precise, just like a proper production ready car. And this is a clay model, and only giveaway I would say is the opaque glasses. Otherwise, you'll get to know that this is clay mold only when you actually knock on this. This doesn't feel like metal, so this is made up of clay. And why did Tata Motors designers they wanted us to see this? Because this is the final version or final design which was approved by the management and designers. Thing is that when they start designing the cars from sketchboard to the clay model, there are too many inputs, modifications, feedback, and they incorporate them in all their different models. And these clay models, they almost go through 40 different transformations within a year, and then they reach at some kind of final shape, and this is what we have seen in this. And this one, the display is the EV version. And the two main difference between EV and ICE. One is obviously you can see the aerodynamically designed these wheel caps or wheel designs or alloy design, which you see in EVs mostly. And then the front, again resembling the typical Tata family cars. Front has there is no front grille, but they have a charging port. Even the bumper is different in this car. Now we move to the ICE version, and if you look at the difference, look at this front grille, which is different in this ICE version Curvv, and look at the design of the alloys. And this one is the AMC model, which is basically a composite material made up of maybe hardened foam or something, and this is designed from inside. Now you can see the basic structure of the interiors. Still, you can't open this, so they start building it from inside. Then they put the exterior or outer parts. But as you know, the unique or the USP of this Curvv is the sloping roof, because it's a coupe style compact SUV, which is coming in the Creta Seltos segment. We are going to see the launch of these two cars in EV and ICE version on the 7th of August.
But with that, it's a wrap on this week's edition of Overdrive. But remember, you can stay in touch with the team through our various social media platforms, and do leave us a comment on our YouTube channel as well. We'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye. Many thanks for watching. Drive and ride safe.